Hello guys, Invictus Prime versus Gunma Samurai. This was a random spin, 111 to 107 the final score. Gunma, hopefully I'm saying that correctly. They are CWO Rising, I believe. Gunma is a place in central Japan. So I'm not sure how local these guys are, but they seem like a cool clan. Level 4. So they've not been around too long. Not sure how they're doing in Rising. I assume quite well. It looks like I think they matched Bada Bing. We pulled black apples after this war. Run through what they did to our bases. They did get a couple of our 10s. No slouch. I've got 5 10v10s to show. All the top 10s dipped by us. We had a couple of dip fails. I think they had a couple of dip fails. This is Daddy. Daddy's gonna bitch attack this base. Take out the mortar splash along the sides. Gives his splash damage vulnerable troops a bit of breathing space as they go up the sides of the base. Cord Wizzy Towers. And there's some bomb spots on the base, but they're not totally obvious. Doesn't look like there's anything around the outside. First Inferno Tower is going to go down quite quickly. The Hound Loon CC gets the poison treatment. The heal does keep most of those bowlers alive through that. A lot of the splash damage in the core, so the base was fairly vulnerable. Not a lot has survived the core push, but the external bit of the base is still going quite well. He's got Witches alive down at 6. He's got Golem tanking that Tesla. There's just not that much left. He doesn't have a lot of troop space happening at the moment, but what he does have left is looking fairly solid. We will times 2. Really good war from these guys, actually. I wouldn't say 111 to 107 is a bad result. I don't know. Pretty sure we had an advantage. I kind of showed up, did my attacks quickly, failed them both, and got out. I run this city. Here's 24 loons looking like suicide heroes. I'm pretty much watching these with you guys as usual. I didn't get to see a lot of this war live. King gonna pretty much just take out trash, clear a path for the queen. She should hopefully go in and take out that Inferno Tower. She'll have the town hall and that air defense as well. And I would assume the fact that we are pretty much ignoring the CC means that it's a Hound Loon. So ability used. Enemy queen is going to be dealt with the skeleton spell. Wants his queen to die at this point, but a lovely sort of counterclockwise pathing straight into a sweeper. Been left. Quite a few Town Hall 9 defenses on this base. It was 87k. I put that down to Expos and Inferno Towers, I would assume. So he's got quite weak splash. All the air traps at 6 o'clock. He's got no poison for all those air skellies. Needs a Hound of Pop to take care of that. He does have a heal for this last little push through the sweeper. And the enemy queen has yet to be dealt with. There's the skelly spell. That's not going to take her out. There's an absolute ton of stuff still up. It might distract her just long enough that these loons... Nope, they go completely the other direction. So enemy king making a run for it. Enemy queen is still virtually on full health. I will speed this up. We know she dies. There's a ton of pups about to converge. Lovely. So yeah, I will finish this recap and check out how these guys are doing in the CWL. I think they're the only Japanese clan in Rising, certainly. I'm not overly familiar with all the lineups across all the leagues. This is Star-Lord. Lovely bowler trash clearing. It's got 12 back-end loons. The main portion of this attack looks like the bowler push. Enemy CC is a hound loon again. Quite a few of his bowlers are wandering towards the town hall. They do manage to avoid that giant bomb. With all the air defenses packed in the middle of the base, it looks as though the one hound CC 12 loon push is going to get this Inferno Tower no problem. Still going to have bowlers up. Just the back end whizzies that he's got to worry about. Once the enemy queen goes down, he actually gets through one of the wizard towers. There's not a lot left. Really sexy raid. The bowlers walking around with the king are in good shape unless they hit a big bomb. There's no issue there. Enemy queen's about to die, but the 3 loons that are still up should take out that last wizzy tower. 28 seconds left. So I hope these guys had a fun war. It was a good match for us to match another CWL. It seems like farm wars are a thing of the past. Everyone's spinning fairly similar breakdowns and everyone on a fairly similar war timer. I should have a recap from GG versus North Watchers. I think they're against Watchers. And I'll obviously have the Apples recap after this. Captain Underpants, Suicide Heroes. Wants his queen to die. His queen's probably going to get killed by that loon. Hits the ability, which is probably unnecessary because now that hound has popped. All those pups are going to fuck with his loons. Not sure why he hit the queen. I suppose it is nature of probably 5 years of clashing that you never really want to let your queen die without hitting the ability. Few Town Hall 9 Wizzy Towers left to deal with. The mini Tesla farm. The heal spell has brought most of those loons back to decent health. There's a massive freeze. He's got nothing to deal with these air skellies. And they are going to mess with his loons a little bit. He probably gets a hound to pop, 2 hounds to pop. And the fight is won. Normally I have a bunch of sarcastic shit to say through a war recap, but we've never met these guys before. They certainly didn't talk any smack. Grandpa Zed taking on the 83k. Zed normally hits up. He always gets stuck hitting the 11s. He's probably a little bit annoyed that his 10v10 is against the lowest 10, but it's still a 10v10. And I don't remember it, but I think it turns out quite sexy. So Bowler Giant CC push. The king's going to come in. Does have to deal with the CC in this one, as it is not a Hound Loon. The Inferno Tower does go down. The Witch does die. The CC has been dealt with. A single target Inferno ruins his king. So where are we? We've got Sweeper up. Expo's up. Still has the Queen's ability, but he does have a single target Inferno to deal with, which is a bit of a pain in the ass when you still got a few hounds to deploy. Ability used. Is she going to get the Town Hall? She's not going to get the Town Hall. So he's only got 2 hounds to deal with the rest of this base. Quite a few spells left, which are going to help him push through. This Rage is going to get massive value through the core. There goes the single target Inferno, the Expo, the Tesla. And he's got back-end loons for everything else. Smashed. I should do a Z special. I've not recorded that many 10v11s. He's been doing it for a long time with us. Gunma Samurai, thank you very much. Good luck in your CWL season. We'll see you guys soon.